We are only in the second month of the year, and Longines has dropped one of their best looking dress watches yet. That's a big, bold statement considering how almost every release from Longines is a hit. Today we are looking at the new Longines Conquest Heritage Central Power Reserve. Did I get that right? Yep. Let's talk about it. Longines has basically two lines of watches. You have their more modern, sportier line like the Conquest, the Hydro Conquest, and then they have their heritage line, modern reissues. Generally, what I've noticed, the modern collection, the modern line does slightly better compared to those dressier classic models. But holy cow, I didn't see this coming. A classic dress watch that has everyone excited. Now, a big shout out to Sincere Fine Watches for letting me spend some time with this watch as soon as it dropped in the country. If you're looking for a new watch from Tissot, Hamilton, Longines, or even brands like Tudor and Breguet, check them out. One of the best customer service you can ask for. Now, it's no secret that Longines makes beautiful watches, especially when it comes to their classics, their dress watches. But this Conquest Heritage Power Reserve is different because there's nothing else. There's literally nothing else like this in the market today. But before I talk about this complication and its significance, especially in this watch, let's look at the specs. The watch comes in a 38mm stainless steel case with a lug-to-lug of 45.6mm, a thickness of just 12.3mm, and a lug width of 19mm. You got sapphire crystal on both the front and the exhibition case back and 50 meters of water resistance, making it ideal for daily wear. When you look at the finishing, the word that comes to mind is elegant. While the case band and lugs are satin brushed, you get prominent polished beveling on the lugs that gracefully outline the silhouette of the case, and then seamlessly seem to merge with a high polished bezel. And then when you look at the dial, it's all about the details. Staying true to the original, the dial features two indented discs in the center that are constantly in motion as the watch unwinds. I love the trapezoid frame date window at 12. I love the skyscraper style hands and the faceted applied markers that almost look cantilevered over the recessed minute track. Finally, we have a heritage watch with an exhibition case back where we can see the beautifully finished L896 automatic caliber inside. And although this is an ETA-based caliber, these are considered manufacturer calibers because they are exclusively made for Longines as per their specifications. And this movement is just gorgeous. The movement is stated to be 10 times more anti-magnetic than the ISO standard thanks to the silicon balance spring. It beats at a frequency of 25,200 vibrations per hour, has an impressive power reserve of 74 hours, and an accuracy well within COSC standards, but it's just not COSC certified. Because just to get that stamp, Longines would have to pay extra for the testing, which would then add to the retail price. So, no thanks. We're good. The price of this new Longines is a big jump from the standard Heritage Conquest models, and I'm guessing that's mainly because of the movement and the complication. While simple dress watches can start to feel monotonous after a while, the dial on this will keep you staring at it because it just looks so damn captivating. Now we need to address the elephant in the room, or on the dial, which is the power reserve indicator itself. This is a heavily debated feature on a watch. Take the Grand Seiko SPGA 211 Snowflake as an example, the original Snowflake. Nobody could agree on the power reserve indicator on the watch. But in this case, the power reserve indicator is not just kind of an added feature, it's the main event. But why? What is the significance? What's Longines thinking? Power reserve indicator was an extremely important tool used on marine chronometers during navigation. You know, when watchmakers state their movement accuracy as plus minus something, this plus and minus refers to how fast or slow a movement could go throughout when it has been fully wound or when its power reserve is about to end. Because a watch doesn't just smack stop when it runs out of power, it slows down, eventually coming to a full halt. That's why you've got brands solving this problem using mechanical resonance, where the movement beats consistently without deviation when it is low on charge. But imagine if a manual wind watch ran out of juice during railroad navigation. bad things would happen. So the power reserve indicator was an important tool to help prevent that from happening, especially in those critical situations. Longines has based the design of this new release on their 35mm Conquest automatic reference 9028 from 1959, which at the time had a maximum power reserve of just 45 hours. This new iteration is almost a replica of the original, but with modern upgrades. I feel like it's a near perfect watch. I personally can't find a flaw in the watch. It is just the perfect amount of vintage inspired, but at the same time, it has all of the necessary upgrades to make it modern, to make it much more long lasting than those old vintage pieces from the 50s. This could be your one and done watch if you don't swim with your watches. And this is slightly more expensive, so Longines prices seem to be going up there. But based on the quality, the finishing, the technology that's gone into this, I feel like it's worth it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.